Well, I just came out of the library, and let me see. It is 11:45, quarter to 12. Um, what I did was I got on Google Map, and I pretty much mapped out my next 40-mile trek. Like I said, I'll probably do it in about 4 or 5 days. I think I'm gonna do 2:15s. I think I want to walk a good 15. All my stops are pre-thought out. I'm going to get into a pretty remote area, and I mean it'll be cool. I'll get through it one way or another. So that being said, Monday morning, I am out of here. I think I'm gonna leave first thing in the morning. Get up at 5, 6. Get a good water. Don't mind me. Get a good water in. I got some carrots, corn, some spaghetti noodles. I'll definitely gorge on that. Get a good energy boost in. As long as I got water on me, so when I get to my destination, I'll be able to, you know, gas up really quick um, and build a structure. Because that's the most important part. Once I get to my destination, I need to build a structure, and I need to be quick about it. And you know, that can not be easy because I still have to find a place to get myself situated. And fortunately, I've been fortunate so far, and I've been able to find, somewhere like as soon as I get to the area to be able to, start building. And I mean within minutes. It looks like for the most part, where I have preset for myself, I should be able to do similar or close to. We will see. Like I said, this is not an easy, you know, task here. This is not, something that anyone would just go out here and say, "Hey, I'm just gonna camp out for the next 45 days or longer, and I'm just gonna find places to camp out. I'm gonna walk 15, 20 miles and set up somewhere to sleep, build a fire, all that good stuff. I need to boil some water, I mean, you already got to be a special type of person to do something like this anyway, let alone to do the fucking task it take. And, I'm just keeping a strong mind going on. And if I don't, then I'll have a problem. And I'm not going to be that person. So, I mean, I'll get there. We'll get there. It'll be fun. This will be the greatest story I could possibly tell someone, when I get 60. I want to be able to tell somebody, you know what, I did something really, really fucking amazing. Hey, I did this, This coolest thing you can do is tell somebody a story of something that you did amazing. Tell somebody something most people wouldn't do, but it's all right. So I am going to go over here to this church. I forgot which one it is over here. I'm not really familiar with everything. I know where I'm at. Don't get me wrong. Let me get over here. I guess I'm gonna sit down and have a little something. I'm gonna head to the other end of town. That's where Terrence and Sarah is at. So I'm gonna get with them and have a good laugh. Why not? Like I said, have a good laugh, shake a couple of hands, see a couple of smiles. I don't know if that smile looked real or not, but it was. And yeah, meet some people. Yeah, there's some bad people out here, There's some terrible people out here. It is what it is. But there's also good people out here. There's also nice people. I want to see a couple of them. Why not? Got nothing else to do. I'm going to occupy my time like that. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. That's how I feel, and that's pretty much how it's going to go. Yeah. But until next time. Peace. All right, right there, double rainbow. Cooler than cool. Aww. Cooler than polar bear poom. Well, I BS for a little round. It's about 9:20 now. As you see, the sun is down below the horizon. And my watch is not working correct. The second hand, it's not revolving. And that being said, it's not displaying the correct time. It's not digital, it's analog, obviously. But yeah. I just need to get another phone, to be all the way honest. I need another watch too. It's good to just look at the wrist too. Look at the flick of the wrist. That's old shit. And I'll be able to tell the time. Worst thing in the world is just not knowing what time it is. Like, that is really, really horrible. So I'm headed back to my camp. It's dark enough now to be dark. And I'm gonna just head back and start my fire. And chill out for the rest of the night. Hopefully it doesn't rain anymore. The sky is looking pretty clear. And if it does rain, it'll be plenty of hours from now. At least. There's no cloud in the sky just above me. So I shouldn't have to worry about that. It did get cooler. It's about, I don't know, 62 right about now, it feels like. Like, it's not like super cold, but definitely I can tell it's not 70. So I'll be all right. I do have wood. I don't have logs like I would like to have. I didn't scavenge for, that particular type of wood. Because there's the twigs, which helps, restart the fire. Then I have my sticks, which, gives me some nice, charcoal type. Then I got the logs, for longevity, as I classify it.
So I was talking about the guy cousin. Um, Again, that's his nickname his family gave him, but I was talking and my camera shut off, and I didn't even notice. I ran out of space on my SD card, so I'm using my 64 gig. I've used both of my 32 gigs. Now I'm using my 64 gig, and this is the last SD card that I have. So I definitely need to transfer my data, as soon as possible, obviously, for filming purposes. I can't do anything else. The moment I run out of space, then I run out of space. I think I have a 16 gig left that I can record on. And I mean, obviously, I'm using a 64 now, so what is 16? But I was trying to track where I left off, where I was talking about the evening that we had. It There's no real speaker on this camera. There is, so it's really kind of hard to hear anything being said that's recorded, especially with any type of background noise. But I believe the last thing I was saying was we were across town and I was getting the water out of the gas station where he was staying at the shelter. And we walked through the downtown area, took some pictures of some murals, and we headed back towards my campsite. I said, yeah, let's head back over here. Let's grab a few beers and, let's go and chill out. So we came back over here. We walked and talked from one end of town to the other. We probably walked for probably about a good hour, somewhere around there after we left downtown, just slowly walked and stopped, grabbed some beers. I stopped at the Dollar General and I had got some hot dogs, and my battery is dying. Damn, can't fucking win. So I'm gonna have to plug this in. Um, so we stopped at the Dollar General. I had grabbed some hot dogs and some chili in the can. And he didn't even know that I even got it. So we came back here. I had to blow on the fire. I have no light. So we came back to the campsite, and I was showing him my tent. He was actually amazed on how I actually built it, and he couldn't fathom that I had my fire inside of the teepee. And I was telling him, like, well, it's not a hard thing to do, I mean, it's enough space in here for the most part. I just have to be very careful, obviously. I just have to be very, very careful in here because if I don't, then I mean, definitely I can burn myself. There we go. I'm charging now. I'm using my solar charger. It's not going to charge because obviously there's nothing charging it, but I can use the battery out. I just go to Pilot and recharge it. Not a big deal. But I was telling them how my tent worked because I got plastic around the top, for rain, and there's a hole at the top, typical TP. So smoke can escape out the top, heat can escape out the top, and right where the plastic ends, which is about a foot and a half above me, which I probably stated in a previous video. I know I have. The smoke dissipates out through the leaves, and I'm laying right under a thick cloud of smoke. Like right now, I am literally laying under a thick cloud of smoke that I cannot see through. And he was telling me he studied chemistry. He has a bachelor's in chemistry, and he studied a little bit of physics, and he just couldn't understand how my TP was working and how I'm not dead inside of it. Like seriously, he really just couldn't figure it out. So I was just trying to explain to him how it worked. So we sat down and we cracked open a beer and just sat back, and he was just saying like where I'm staying at. He's saying like, dude, like this is like really amazing where you stay at. Just being right off the river, um, sunlight coming through the trees, and it's a scattered sunlight, so it's kind of shady at the same time, and it's quiet, and I'm out here by myself. It's secluded, and he really did admire where I was at. Honestly, I do too. I'm really, really impressed by this spot that I chose to set up a camp at. I like it, honestly. You know, but we were talking about his situation that he's going through and everything. He has two daughters and a son, and his oldest daughter, she's a graduate. His oldest son, he's a graduate. He has a little younger daughter, and he hasn't seen her in a while, and there's a little bit of a, if you can't hear that, I can. And there's a little bit of a tension between him and his oldest daughter. And he was telling me about that. Kind of spilling his heart out about it. And I just try to tell him to keep his mind straight about it, and make something happen about it, and most definitely just go talk to him at least. And we just sat back and we just had a kind of like a heart to heart, just me and him and I, however proper English you want to say it. Like we just enjoyed the weather, had the beers, and just shot the 1-2. I I was getting my fire going, a little bit of smallest ember possible that was in the fire. I got it sitting on top of a piece of coal, and I got the coal, turning orange, and I blew on that coal until that thing was super red hot, and threw some twigs on it and some other sticks, and I just let it sit there, and you know, obviously you don't have to do anything. Once you see a little bit of smoke, it's going to catch fire. Period. As long as the wood is not wet, it'll catch fire eventually. And he was kind of impressed how I got my fire going, and how I got it going quick. And I got a nice pile of, you know, red charcoals just sitting there, and I threw some more wood on top of it. I just wanted a nice base to cook on. And, I threw the pot together, and I threw like 4 eggs, a whole pack of hot dogs. He said he was gonna lay back and take a quick nap while that's cooking. I just sat back and enjoyed the weather and finished on my beer. And when it was done, we ate. And it was really really cool. The fact that me and this guy, we had random stranger, we just walked and talked for like 4 or 5 hours. Came back to my campsite and talked some more, like for another hour, and then we had the chili dogs, not the best of the chili dogs, but it was a chili dog. And I had some beers, and it was a pretty cool Memorial Day. That's what Memorial Day is. Only thing that didn't happen was we didn't shoot any fireworks or, actually grill. That's about the only thing we didn't do. But otherwise, we had the Memorial Day feel going on. Nice, warm, hot day. Sitting under the trees where it was half lit from the sun, half shade, spotted, shall I say, through the leaves. Some hot dogs, some bread. I had some bread at the camp from yesterday. I went and got some. We had some chili dogs and eggs. That sound a bit weird, but that's what it was. And we just talked a little bit more. He was saying how he missed his daughter, and his issue that he got going on. He's telling me he's recovering. Even that being said, I'm not gonna even say, but he said he is recovering, and it's a process, and it is. Regardless of what you're recovering from, it's a process. Take a little time. So, I just told him to just keep at it and, just detox. That's all you really can do is just work at it and detox and keep your mind straight about it and, get it out your system. Especially at the beginning, it's hard. I guess if you talk to anyone that has detoxed off of any type of drug or anything, some don't remember. Some is just totally difficult. They go through, all type of mental states. There's all anger and, and sadness, envious. It's different type of feelings that you go through when you detox, when you live in a cloud and you come down from that cloud. You just don't know what to expect. You don't know how to deal with it. I mean, even though, I know this is like, a random stranger and, we had some beers and you're saying he, detoxing and everything. I mean, like, it's not the worst thing. Should he have had any type of drink? Not necessarily. But even that being said, I mean, like, if you can hold it, then it's cool. You're a grown ass man, I ain't gonna tell him not to. If you start to wig out, then I just wig the fuck out. But it was nothing like that at all. But I mean, it was a pretty cool day. It's a good day. We walked and BS'd around for nothing. Had some beers. Had the chili dogs and the eggs, and it was a pretty good memorial. I can't complain. Not mad. I'm listening to all the sounds that I hear in the background. We were talking about meeting up tomorrow, going to the soup kitchen on the other side, and having some coffee in the morning. He said he was gonna spring for me some coffee since I offered him some. And I said, cool, I'll meet you at like 10 o'clock. Hey, why not? Hey. And we'll probably just walk and talk back to the other end. That animal. And it's moving. It's moving from one area to the next. Like, it moved probably about 15 feet to the right from where it was. Like, I can tell just by hearing how far this creature has moved. If I had something to, like, scare shitless up, I would do something to scare shitless, honestly. Yeah, it's a cool day. I'm tired. I did enough walking. Did a lot of walking.
Well, nice little rain that was going on kind of fucked me up. there was a few design flaws that I had going on. Nothing I can't fix the next day at least. I basically end up turning around, which made a difference at the moment. But I had to put that stick up right there. You know, I don't like technically have like a porch roof kind of over my entrance, which I can build that, but it won't be until the next day. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much that. It's a little wet at my entrance over there, giggity, but I could fix that. You know, not until the next day at least. It got a little cooler, most definitely. But you know, I got a nice fire going, so I'm alright. I'm not hurting or anything. Well, I just have to fix it when the rain stops. Hopefully, I mean, if it stops, you know, I get up and make some alterations. Obviously, that would be pretty cool if it did stop, so I can do that. I mean, cause like it has rained since I've been here more than once, and it has rained like that before too. But I haven't had any issue, not until today. That's all right. You know they say shit happens sometimes. Smiley face. So you know my boots are dry, my book bag is dry, the wood is dry, except for some odds and ends on the twig, you know, section. It's all right. It's a little more heat on the inside of the tent, obviously. So I mean, that's cool too. I kind of like to be up at the entrance because you know I can get more fresh air, obviously. But I'm all right anyways. You know, the aerodynamics of the tent allows for the smoke to rise up, and even if at the worst it builds up to a certain level that's about like you know 2 feet above me or a foot and a half roughly. So it's all right. I'll just deal with it. It's not the worst thing. You know, could be a pot of gold at the end of a rainbow somewhere. Well, I'm gonna chill out. Holla.